the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
I want to start it off with the big news of the day, and that is Davante Adams requesting a trade. It was inevitable. We all saw it coming from a mile away. It was just about when was it going to happen? Because Davante Adams, he wants to win at the end of the day. And a lot of folks before the season were projecting that eventually he was going to demand a trade, request a trade. And now we're finally at that point. First of all, Brian, what was your reaction to trade? And where do you think Davante Adams is going to get traded if he does get traded?
That's a good question. Davante Adams trade, I'm honestly not surprised at all. I mean, the writing was on the wall as far as early as last season. I thought he would have got traded in the offseason, personally, especially with the QB situation going on. You got backups starting and trying to lead the team to win. It's just not an ideal scenario for a guy like Davante Adams. And ever since he got to the Raiders, his production honestly has dropped. So, receivers, no matter how much of a team player, they like to get the ball. So he's not getting the ball. So I guess he feels like his talent is being wasted. He'd rather play for a team that'll give him the targets he need. So I mean, I'm not surprised at all. As far as what team I think he'll go to, honestly, it's hard to say any team that's outside of the NFC. I doubt the Raiders want to trade him within the same conference. But there's a few teams that people saying the Commanders. I don't really see it for them, especially after what he said about Commanders fans in the off season, or however many years ago that was.
It was an off season. You're right.
I could possibly the Saints, maybe, because Derek Carr's his guy. I don't know.
I hope not.
Yeah, me too. Let me think. Obviously, the Cowboys need receiver help, but do I think Jerry Jones would make a trade? Absolutely not. I'm not even going to waste my time entertaining that idea. That cheap old man ain't paying for nothing. And then let me try to think of any other teams that makes sense.
The Jets.
The Jets is actually one of the teams that reports have said that he's interested in playing for. But will the Raiders send him to the Jets? I mean, if the trade package is good, I guess so. I mean, it's not that the Jets are like world beaters or anything. That pick could turn out to be pretty decent, depending on how the Jets' trajectory is right now. It's a little shaky over there. But yeah, pretty much, I'm thinking Jets or Saints or something like that. Yeah, I don't think they're not trading them to the Chiefs. Chiefs fans just throw that idea out your mind. It's not happening.
Yeah. They the ops. No way.
Exactly.
No way they're going to trade them to the Chiefs. That would be crazy. Be out of your damn mind.
Yeah.
I think so. What I'm hearing is they want.
What about the Steelers?
The Steelers would be interesting. That would be cool. That would be an interesting idea. That is definitely a wild card. That is definitely a team I didn't hear from yet. My thing is that with the Steelers, they traded away Deontay Johnson. I don't know why. Maybe was it because he's a headache or whatever, or were they trying to save money?
Probably money issue.
That would be a good idea. That would be cool to see him on Steelers. Justin Fields having a talent like Davante Adams. Oh my God. We're going to get to Justin Fields a little bit later. I think Washington could be in play for sure. I would love to see him with Washington. And of course you wouldn't. But I think that's a realistic possibility depending on how the season continues to go for them. Let's say the Commanders are 6-3. Let's say the Commanders are like 5-4. You don't think they're not going to try to get Davante Adams? I do, because I believe they probably are in this idea that, hey, if we add Davante Adams, that'll increase our chances of making the playoffs. I think it would be a great idea for them to trade for Davante Adams. You have Jaden Daniels on a rookie year deal. This is the perfect opportunity to capitalize on the rookie contract. And who better than one of the better receivers in the NFL? Albeit he's 31, but his contract still got what is it, like two more years left until the guaranteed money is pretty much gone with. And Davante Adams, he's not one of those guys that's going to get hurt a lot. Albeit he is 31. I believe he's like Mike Evans, is that those dudes, for whatever reason, they just avoid significant injuries. I like Davante Adams. with Jaden Daniels, because Jaden Daniels just continues to get better week by week. Like now, him and Terry McLaurin have finally figured things out. They have
My
like a good
fantasy investment has paid off. I've been waiting weeks for this.
Yeah, they finally have a connection, which is great. Luke McCaffrey has been getting the ball as well. This offense has just been dynamic, and just adding Davante Adams to that would make them damn near unstoppable. It would just make the whole Commanders offense even more electric. So I would love him on the Commanders. But yeah, I just can't think of another team that he would perfectly fit besides what you said, the Saints. I don't want him on the Saints. That just looks ugly. Like, ugh. Him and Derek Carr again. We already saw that experiment. We don't want to see that again. I would love him. I would love the two teams, the Jets and the Commanders. I would love for Davante Adams to be on those two teams. Stay away from the 49ers. Do not trade him to the 49ers. Do not trade him to the Cowboys. Do not trade him to any team.
Whoa. Yo, let's slow your roll on that second team there. Let's slow your roll.
No. You heard me. Don't trade him to the Cowboys. We don't want him to be subjected to that stench. You guys already have your own drama. You can't even pay Micah Parsons right now. You were having trouble trying to pay Dak. He don't want them problems. But yeah, those two teams that I just mentioned, I like Davante Adams on those two teams.
Just let me be.